computers and drugs was destroy the world. That's one thing that people's not understanding about this. We live a rough life, every one of us. They all want to know what we're doing and what we're doing with our family these days. Well, a lot of us, a lot of us outlaws have passed. A lot of us has, dealt with some other things, jail, hospitals, etc. And to me, only the strong will survive. If you expect this government to help you on anything, which I don't, some of my family members may, I don't, and many other of my family members don't. It's just something that people label us as because they see that from one or two other people that is related to this family, and, it's a label that it can run deep on any family if any other family members are doing such activities like that, drawing and living off the state and etc. But my main objective is to keep our name correct and not made fun of, because my pawpaw I never got to meet, I know would be very proud of me, because one thing I do is I stand up for the name that he, wanted to be heard so loud around the world to understand how a real poverty place was. I mean, West Virginia is a beautiful place. It's wild, it's wonderful, and it's almost heaven. But you gotta live through hell to get to heaven. That's just how it is here. And it's rough. It will take the best of the best hearts and minds to actually live where we live and do what we do. The things, sorry you hear my dog there, the things that we do, everybody's like, oh, they ain't got jobs, they ain't got this, they ain't got that. You're completely incorrect. I started working out of state, and I don't know what happened with all this. I was dating a girl, and then all of a sudden all this drama came about me being a scammer, this and that, because the girl I was with was addicted to something, and I had an addiction going on at the same time. Like I said, this is real, raw, uncut. This is parts of our lives. And parts of our lives, it's always, want to be there. It's history of our life now. That's the third time I have struggled from an addiction like that. And why would someone want to get on the internet and dog that instead of try to, support it? That's one thing that's going on in the country today that is beyond any knowledge I have to understand, and doctors also. It's our own people sit there and they corrupt it, and they push at these people, and they push at these people. And these people won't make videos for months, years, but they continue to make sure they have their names on there, because without that name, they're not going to get a look of you, nothing like that. And people never get the chance to understand the real us. The album I'm working on, just like I wasn't working on my podcast I'm doing here, it's called Labeled by Society. And everywhere you go, you're labeled. You can look at the gas pump. You're labeled. Just driving by, a person's looking at you like there's one of them whites, blah, 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 this or that, or how he wears his clothes, whatever, how you're looking back at him. That's labeled. You're labeled by society everywhere we go, guys, And it's wisdom does not have an age, ladies and gentlemen. Don't ever think for 1 second that someone younger than you can't tell you something you ain't heard. A lot of people take that for granted. A lot of people. And that's a mistake, taking that for granted, because someone can learn you decade younger than you, because you didn't study that decade maybe, or it falls in so many categories that can happen. But I'm glad I can start this, with the truth of how outlaws live, how we survive in West Virginia. Hunting season's coming up. I always have this saying that, a steak might cost $22, but it costs us 79 cents or $2, because a shell, whatever that shell costs, is probably what that venison costs, because we're going to get us a deer in hunting season, etc. That's why I've always said that. And we are hunters, we're fishers, we like to whitewater raft. We are West Virginia is the most extraterrestrial visited state there is. Activity, we have some of the most haunted places in the United States, and it's just a great place to visit. They don't call us almost heaven for nothing. Sorry about that, guys. Getting a phone call at the moment. That. And I'm just trying to run everything right here. I hope you guys are liking the podcast so far, because we're bringing more. We'll have new people. This is the first episode, and that's why I wanted to introduce you into the family, where people are, what's going on, things like that, etc. Les has passed away. Mamie's doing really good. Les is the one that said boo-boo Judy. Tyler is 22. I just turned 22. I just turned 36, September the 7th. That's our birthdays, both of ours. His was the 8th, but it should have been born the 7th, so she had him that night right after, so we celebrate on the 7th, of course. And my son's already almost 17. He'll be 17 December 8th, 2022. Jesco lives in Tennessee. He's doing really good. I'm proud of my uncle. Everybody's got it on the internet that I hate him doing this and doing that. It was just a misunderstanding about a lot of things that can't be brought back, and that breaks my heart. But I'm going to continue to bring you guys content that's real. If you listen to me and everything I say, it's real. I don't believe in fake. I don't know what fake is. I wasn't taught fake. And I was taught to be straight up. Face it, straight up. One lie's covering another lie, covers another lie. All we got in this world, guys, is our word. And that creates bonds. And bonds can be broken. And a lot of people let bonds be broken through videos they see on YouTube. Never believe one word of a YouTube video unless it's live. That's a motto I go by also. And I'm going to say some more about the family. Brandon's back incarcerated. He got out, got back in, but he'll be getting out soon. He's got a baby on the way. Ashley's doing great in California. Our family, Mousy, she's still doing good. Her and Charles is no longer together, of course. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments, whatever, etc. Please like and subscribe, because we're going to have a lot of great content there. I was reading something on the TV, on my captions, watching sports, but we're going to have a lot of new content come up that has, like, my mother featured in it, questioning all that. A lot of new content that's showing the life of the Appalachia, how we've lived, how we've struggled. The one motto is the strong survives. I mean, even if you ever watch Rampage, Bill Williamson, this is what he says: only the strong will remain. And this world is on the brink of disaster, people. And anybody thinks different is completely out of their mind. But I just wanted to get a quick intro to the first episodes. So this is the first one. This is called Introducing the Outlawer podcast of the Whites and Castle and other halves of our families, That way we can get everything straightened out. That way everybody knows where everybody's at now, this and that, because everybody wants an update on my family. Of course, I even would love to do that, so that's what I'm trying to do here for you guys now. So if you want to speak on this or have any questions, feel free to leave them in a comment. If you want to come live on my podcast with me, let me know. You can catch me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all the platforms. And don't forget to go check my YouTube out, like and subscribe, and overlook that jealousy, hate that's been going on for 3 years over one girl. Because every bit of the money was paid back, but one woman will not receive her money. She won't even come to me to get her money back because I'm being caught a scammer over like $30 or $40. Okay, listen to this. When I paid people back, you know what I mean, hundreds of dollars. Not scam somebody for 30, but I can mention someone right now that owes $75,000. That's in my family. That's not a scammer, but they back them up, put them in their videos and everything. See, that's the stuff my family needs to see. These people are trying to turn us on each other. We can't let this happen, and we're not going to let this happen. And I would like my cousin Katie to get on here soon with me and do a podcast, because she will tell the world